for Rowdies, and he's a proven go-getter. He is their tops. He's got a little bit of a hamstring injury, so I'm not sure he's going at full speed, but he's going to get one today.
Gomez straight down the middle, left wing to Jungle. Jungle with O'Sullivan. Jungle takes a peek, looks around, throws a banana into the corner for Chila. Chila cuts to his left. Gomez now, they close in on Omar. Back to Chila, he scores! I don't know if Jungle got a piece of it, but it got behind Booth, and it's now a 3-2 Memphis lead.
I'm not sure who they're going to give it to. Certainly Chila deserves a big hand in it. See, here he is. Now he puts it on his right foot. Oh, here is the whole play now. It comes back to Chila, shoots. Now, if Jungle does not get credit for it, certainly his dummy created for that gentleman right there. Number 4, Renato Chila. And I believe this is his first goal of the season. He's glad to be back. But again, the mobility of Jungle, in and out, going back and forth, and that time being a decoy for that goal.
It is Chila's first. And it's 3-2 Memphis. David Dorico finds the toe of Gene Strenitzer. Now here's Kitchen. Thought Jungle might be busting in. There's a question mark as to who gets the last assist. It looked like it could be Jungle.
Or it could have been Gomez, because he had done that magic in the corner and played it back to Renato. So
now here's Hedgie, 22. Lofting one, intended it for Steve Jungle. It was broken up by the Americans, Figueredo and Migueludis. 30 seconds to go in the half. Here's Omar Gomez. Gomez now on the penetration. Gomez shoots, and it is knocked away by Espinosa. He was looking for Steve Jungle in front of the goal. 15 seconds to go in the half. Here's Figueredo at midfield. Fans are up yelling here in the Mid-South Coliseum. Here's Burke with 8 seconds. Hedgie and Burke in the corner. Burke with a shot. And Messing played the carom. This will wind up the first half. Very emotional. Don Popovich, the coach of the New York Arrows, walking to the dressing room. As the first half has come to a conclusion here in Memphis, Tennessee. So we'll come back and take a look at the first half in just a moment. The score at the end of one half. It's the Memphis Americans 3 and the New York Arrows 2. In that second period, so Gomez with a goal and an assist. 3-2 in favor of the Memphis Americans. Shots on goal in the first period, Nick, as you look at Forrest Pirtle, the Memphis coach. The Arrows out shooting Memphis 12-6, and then 19-7 in the second quarter. So they've outshot Memphis 31-13, but it's kind of a misleading statistic, particularly in the major indoor soccer league. Steve Jungle individually with 8 shots in the first half.
Well, that's like in basketball. You know, you can get 100 shots and score 12 points. It's the quality of the shots. And rims don't count. Goalposts don't count. Only what turns the red light on is what counts.
All right, Dick, here we go. It's the third quarter. The Arrows start possession and surrender the ball to Dudek. Dudek down the far side. Shep Messing in goal to our right. Richard Boot in goal to our left for Memphis. Here comes Gomez, 2-on-2 with Jungle on the right wing, and Gazonis on the left. Gazonis now, he shoots, he scores! And just like that, it's a tie ball game. And just like Kyle Rote pointed out, the Arrows have that way of coming back.
This is really an outstanding counterattack. We see Omar Gomez get the ball at his red line, a big long dribble. Now you notice he goes into the middle to take the ball to the defenders. Once they commit, Matt O'Sullivan, number 20. Billy Gazonis coming into your picture with a great left foot. First time set, past the diving Richard Booth. Great goal. Gomez on the assist, and Billy Gazonis, who's got a hot streak going. He got one the other night against KC, and here he is. I believe his 5th goal of the year.
No, that's right, number 5. 22 seconds into the third, and Gomez now with a couple of points along with Gazonis this afternoon. It is a 3-3 game early in the third period. Goes to Gazonis off the far boards to Chila, and he whips it back to Dorico.
Billy Gazonis is having a good year so far. He's getting a good start. You know, he's a local college player, went to Hartwick, lived in New Jersey. One of 3 Greek Americans on this team.
The Greek connection. Chila with the rebound. He puts the Arrows up 4-3. Renato Chila, his second game back from the suspension, and the Arrows have their first lead of the afternoon.
Here we see again, starting with Billy Gazonis to Steve Zungul, who takes it deep, a pass into the corner. There's Renato, plays it one time, looking for Zungul. Here's the shot that gets blocked. Okay, off, and now for a second time with the right foot, Renato puts it in. But again, lack of pressure on the ball. We see 3 defenders, 3 blue defenders, one of them on the floor, and 4 white shirts. Got to tighten up, guys.
Number 7, Steve Jungle. Time of the goal.
Chila from Jungle. Here's Kitson. He scores! 3 quick goals of flurry by the New York Arrows, and it's a 5-3 lead.
Timeout here. Richard Booth signaling timeout. And here we go, New York. Allison hits off his foot. Woodruff goes to the ball. Zungul gets there first, plays it back. And now the ball will find its way to Kitson. There it is. Puts it on the floor, tucks it away for a 3rd goal in how many seconds?
I'm going to figure that out right now.
It's been happening faster than we can keep the numbers. And Forrest Bertle very wisely says, wait a minute, timeout, guys. We need to catch a break. From winning 3-2 at the half, they are now down 5-3. So when we say things turn around in a hurry, they certainly do.
Just hovering now, newfound confidence. Here's Jungle along the far side, has some daylight. Jungle closing in against 3 of the opposition, getting past 1, he scores! Steve Jungle. And it's 6-3 Arrows. Jungle scoring his 23rd goal of the year.
Oh, this is perfect individual effort. Watch, he takes the ball, attacks the defender. The ball comes in from Mashia. Now watch, he collects it, dribbles under composure and poise at perfect speed. Helmut Dudek will come and approach him. Number 2, now watch the acceleration to his right. Fake left, go right, and now thump it away, Steve. High far post. Thank you. You notice what happened? The goalkeepers in the indoor game sometimes tend to go down a little bit too soon, and that's what happened to Richard Booth that time. But a perfect play, one-on-one, how to beat a man one-on-one. Nobody does it better.
Here come the Arrows again, coming like waves. Hedgie, and the shot is in by Leverage, and it's 7-3 New York. Mark Leverage from Julie Hedgie, perfect setup, and the Arrows have a 4-goal lead.
Well, it's that defense again, you know, not picking up, not matching up quickly enough. Here we go, Hedgie takes it. This is a 3-on-2. He plays it wide to Mark Leverage and tucks it away, far post. Again, a little bit down too early for the goalkeeper, but certainly we can't blame him. The defense, they're not coming back quickly. They're not picking up. They're not shutting their players down. You win games through defense first. There he is, Mark Leverage. Say hello to everybody, Mark.
He just picked up his 6th of the year. Julie Hedgie assisting at 5:37. Allison. Lofted into the hands of Shep Messing. Complete turnaround here in the 3rd quarter as the New York Arrows take control. Hedgie. Good head fake over to Jungle. Sharp angle drive, and Boot had it stopped, along with some help from the board. Steve Long. Long cutting to his left. He shoots, and a great save by Shep Messing. Allison comes barreling in. Loose ball in front, and what a play by DeRico. A scissors kick to clear that of dangerous territory, and it winds up in the seats.
A lot of helter-skelter action inside the goal. Stevie Long gets a great left-footed shot again. Now there goes Steve Allison. He's from Hackensack, New Jersey. He almost gets himself a goal here. Doesn't know where it is. Hot potato. David DeRico, another Jersey product, clears it out.
Blocked by Nevers. Allison plays it down to Stamenkovic. Allison on the left, Long on the right, and the shot deflects into the corner. Long with a good move. He shoots and a save, and then the rebound goes in. I believe Allison poked it home, and it's 7-4 Arrows.
There's similar confusion before. Stamenkovic takes the shot, goes off the boards. Stevie Long comes into the picture, a left-footed shot. Yeah, he gets it off. Shep gets it, mishandles. And there he is, Steve Allison, number 11. Johnny on the spot.
His 2nd of the year.
certainly they are not totally back in the game, but a good goal to get him back. The first goal of this third period, it will give him a little bit of confidence. 3:32 to go. If nothing else, it has certainly woken up the crowd and got the adrenaline going again.
Carnocci closing in. 12 seconds. Nevers.
10 seconds remain in the third quarter.
Down the long. Machio went down. Got up quickly. Probably Arrow's ball.
Against New York. It's
No, they're calling it against New York, so the Americans will have it with only 4 seconds. Indirect free kick. It is deflected by Liverich into the crowd. A second ticked off. 3 seconds now.
See, but a very good example, Mark, giving a one-man wall, take nothing for granted.
And the drive by Rudolph, high and wide, and that ends the third. So that is the end of the third quarter for the... 1 assist. Scored his 23rd goal in the third period.
And the Memphis are content to stay back there. They're not going to come out and challenge the ball.
No call.
Yeah, a late whistle, but it will be a foul. Here we see Valtuch is splitting the two defenders coming in. Leo Figueredo steps in, Val pushes him, and there's a foul against New York.
Figueredo went down. He's all right. 7-4, New York Arrows. Cleared out off the head of Nicky Megaludis. Jorge Espinoza, number 15, gets into the clear. Good move. Espinoza feeding it on the far side, and it's it. Figueredo off an excellent pass from Derek Smethurst, and it's 7-5 Arrows.
Well, just what we said. They've got to score early, and here we see the ball. Esposito gives the ball. Espinoza rather gives the ball off to Derek Smithers. Now a great pass. Finds Leo Figueredo all alone. And he just tucks it away past the diving chef. Nothing much he can do, but Top cannot be too happy with the defense that time. Got a little bit busy ball watching. Let that gentleman right there, Leo Figueredo, who's had a real good game today. Second goal, and I believe he already has 1 assist. So Leo is putting his mark on this game.
That's his 4th of the year. It comes at 1:39, and after the Arrows took a 7-3 lead, Memphis scoring the last 2, Allison and Figueredo, and it is 7-5, New York by 2.
Certainly nothing wrong with this action here, but watch the ball go back and forth off the boards. Now it comes back, Allison, boards, Allison, Shep, Allison, boards, Allison, Stamenkovic, left foot into across the line. And certainly the left foot of Stamenkovic has put on some show today. Timeout, New York. There he is, that gentleman. Stan Stamenkovic put this team back in 7-6. And the crowd is going bananas. Who was that guy?
Look at this. He is spelling out the word Americans, and the fans are just going wild.
Here we'll see the pinball action of this game. Stamenkovic plays it off to Nevers. Stevie Allison gets inside. Now watch. Back to Nevers. Back to Allison. Now there's Renato Chila, number 4. Shep, number 1. And Shep is just protecting the near post. Nothing he can do. The ball is never moved. Stops moving. Goes under him. Tucks it in. Number 10, Stamenkovic. And he goes out to celebrate his goal.
His 7th of the year, Nick, at 3:56 of the 4th from Mike Allison to put the Americans within 1. Horst Burdle and the Americans bench. The noise level here at the Mid-South Coliseum, unbelievable.
The crowd certainly is deafening. It's hard to hear yourself.
With Kazonis, Jungle, and Kitson up front.
But you know what we've seen so many times before, a team comes out well, plays their game, maintains their composure, and then just cannot do it for long enough. The sign of a champion is to do it over and over again. And this is what's called what Coach Popovich demands of his players. It's not enough to play at one great game. You must play every game at your top capacity.
Fans looking for a handball on Jungle, not the call.
Now, it was a good call because the player had gone over the ball, sole of the foot, and direct kick for New York.
Steve Jungle deflected in. It is in. The ball was over the goal line, and it is 8-6 Arrows.
Now, this was an indirect kick, which means the two people must touch the ball. That ball will go, the goal will go to Kitson. Again, we'll see it. Steve Jungle lines it up. Normally we shoot it, but watch, it hits several people. I'm not sure who will all touch it, but there it goes. Paul Kitson off his foot. Richard Booth sees it too late, and there it goes. So Steve Jungle will get an assist here for a goal by Paul Kitson.
That's his second of the afternoon, Nick. Kitson, 6th of the year, coming at 11:48 of this fourth period, and Steve Jungle picks up his second assist.
And it's very important for others besides Steve Jungle to get goals, such as Paul Kitson, because
never.
I tell you, Stamenkovic, when he gets the ball, you better stop doing whatever you're doing and watch him.
Strenicer now. Strenicer, as Booth came out of position. Now he gets back in goal. Tuksha is tackled off the play. Here come the Americans, led by Espinoza. Over to Stamenkovic. Espinoza sets up in front, and Stankovic was taken out of the play neatly by Megaludis.
We'll have a two-line play here against New York, but Stamenkovic and his magic left foot have certainly put on a great dribbling exhibition here.
Don Popovich looking like a traffic policeman on the sideline. Taking a very active role. Stamenkovic over to Dudek. Dudek shot it, and he chipped it over everybody.
Well, it will be a corner kick. He got a shot off, and somebody's foot, a white shirt, got in the way. And I believe there'll be a goal kick. I don't know why Stamenkovic is arguing, because the referee has conceded that.
I think Megaludis also arguing, so Steve Jungle settles things down. He simmers Megaludis down. As the referee said it was last touched by Megaludis.
And Shep, always the leader, goes out and gets the ball, holds on to it, says, guys, let's relax. We can't play without this thing. Gives it back to the referee, and we're ready to go again.
All right, here we go. Oh, it's it! Rudolph makes it 8-7. A bang-bang play off the kick.
Well, these restarts are so ever dangerous because you can prepare. You know what you're doing. There he is, the gentleman with the beard, number 5, Bruce Woodruff, in the center of your picture. He's the key. Played last year. Excellent defense for Hartford. Scored some goals. I believe that's his 3rd goal of the season.
12:35 the time of the goal. Less than a minute after the Arrows scored. 2:15 to go, and again it's a 1-goal game. 8-7 Arrows. Dudek losing to Strenicer. Here's Jungle, who has 1 goal tonight. Goes off into the corner. Tuksha can't get it past the wall of Americans. Strenicer goes to Leverage. Under 2 minutes remaining in the game. 8-7 Arrows. Leverage at the point to Jungle. Jungle shoots, and it's deflected wide. Leverage comes barreling in. Rudolph, who just scored. Figueredo has it broken up at the red line by Strenicer. Leverage back the other way. Cuts to his right. Leverage with Rudolph defending. Takes it off into the corner. Here's a takeaway by the Americans. They start up lower. Stamenkovic now losing in the corner, and Shep Essing picks it up. 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining, and just about everybody standing here at the Mid-South Coliseum. Dudek with a shot, and a diving save by Shep Essing.
Well, Dudek put his left foot on it. That was going for the corner, but Shep had plenty of time to go down and get it.
There's a 2-line pass, red line violation, 56 seconds to go, and the Americans will take over. There it is.
Here we see the shot coming to Helmut Dudek, full extension to his right. That's light stuff with Shep, because usually they shoot from about 5 times that distance, closer in, I should say.
Let's go, dude, is the chant for Dudek. 53 seconds to go. Cleared by Chila. Right back to Helmut Dudek, number 2. Spins away from Liverich. Here's Stamenkovic. He's taken down by Chila, Delco, and Derico. Hangs on for the Arrows. 38 seconds remaining. Arrows by a goal. Now at midfield, Jorge Espinosa with 30 seconds on the clock. Jungle pressuring. Espinosa.
The Americans smell it now. They've got to get shots off here. Just to keep the ball is not good enough. They got to create opportunities and shoot.
Here's a lead pass by Liverich to Jungle. Might have a break. Cuts to his left. Shoots. He scores! Steve Jungle. And the Arrows take a 9-7 lead, and that subdues the crowd here in Memphis.
And they're beginning to walk away now with 10 seconds to remaining. That's the one that filled it. Here we see a great interception by Mark Liverich. Feeds it all alone. The Americans have all committed. Fakes left. Jumps over the goalkeeper boot, tucks it away into the empty net. But again, the speed, the dribbling skills of Jungle after the ball was well intercepted, and New York puts it away.
Steve Jungle putting the icing on the cake, and that's going to do it. The ball game is over. The New York Arrows win their 6th out of 7 this year. And Don Popovich, a very relieved man after some very tense moments as the Arrows hold on to defeat the Memphis Americans 9-7. Steve Jungle scoring 2 goals, numbers 23 and 24. So we'll come back and take a look at this afternoon's game right after this message.